If you want to be irresistible, there is one mistake that you absolutely cannot make, and almost every high achieving woman ends up doing this: being someone else. Babe, you cannot spend your whole life trying to be someone else, a second rate version of another person, when you are full, ready, and capable to be a one of one best version of yourself. Trying to be more perfect, trying to be someone else, trying to make yourself fit where you don't, you are putting yourself last, and everyone can feel that, babe. The moment you start performing and stop being real, your magnetism turns all the way off. So in today's video, I'm breaking down the one thing you should never do and the 4 reasons why being you is a superpower. All right, reason number 1 why you need to start embracing being who you really are is you were put here for a reason. Babe, I want to remind you the statistic of you even being born is 1 in 400 trillion. The odds of you being born with your likes, your dislikes, your background, your genetic makeup is literally less than 1%. Every person, every soul on this planet is here for a reason. You were here to be put to work. You are part of a bigger divine design, a divine plan. Everyone on this planet has a mission that they are meant to fulfill. They have certain talents, certain gifts, and they use that in order to guide their lives. When you are really connected with yourself, God, your source, your creator, you start to understand why you are a certain way. You start to get guided to the certain things. The reason why you like certain things or why you're put into certain situations is so you can learn specific lessons, so you can level up and fulfill that plan that you are meant to fill. No two people are completely alike. The fact that you are you is a miracle. So every day you need to see yourself as this miraculous being, this ultra rare, ultra luxury, one of one valuable item, more valuable than diamonds, more valuable than platinum. That's you. Once you start seeing yourself as this luxury, as this unique one of one experience, it will change the way you interact with your world, and it will change how other people interact with you. Because when you change how you see yourself, other people change how they see you. Reason number 2 why you need to start leaning into being yourself is you could never even be another person if you tried. Have you heard the phrase, you can copy the recipe, but the sauce won't taste the same? This is the concept that I really want to break down for this point. You could literally wear the same clothes, read the same books, go to the same places as another person that you admire. At the end of the day, you won't be able to give 100% the same effect that person gives, because if they are moving in their authenticity, if they are doing the things that are meant for them, they are going to be shining, they're going to be glowing. And just because you put on this mask, you're doing these things because you want to be like someone else, you will not get the same exact effect as them. When you let go of the need to compare, when you let go of the need to idolize other people, when you let go of putting other people above you, putting them on a pedestal, you start gaining your power back. You put yourself on a pedestal. You learn that me being me is the most important. And the more that I lean into my authenticity, my uniqueness, the things that I love that light me up, the better my life is going to be, and the more that I can uplift others around me. Who here can relate if you are going through a hard time? Like, let's say you've ever had self-esteem problems, and maybe where you grow up, the beauty standards are not what you look like. This can be really hurtful to someone's self-esteem. However, I want you guys to really think about this. Why not start thinking of yourself as your own beauty standard? This is your world. This is your reality. There is no one else living in your head besides the narrations and the little plays you put on. So why not see yourself as the beauty standard? Why not see yourself as the standard? You should never put anyone else on a pedestal over yourself. Yes, you can acknowledge other people's goodness, their traits, but never compare yourself to someone else that you are just not. You are setting yourself up for suffering. You are setting yourself up for failure. And it is just going to take you down a road of shame and self-destruction. You are the beauty standard. You are the one that is the standard, the top, and everyone else can be unique and different, but you will never put anyone else's beauty ahead of yours. And trust me, this is a game changer. As someone that used to have body dysmorphia and I used to have really low self-esteem, I used to compare myself to so many people of other nationalities, other body types, other heights, and everything about myself when I was doing that was completely wrong. Wrong hair color, wrong eye color, wrong height, wrong shape, wrong everything. And it just made me want to self-destruct. It made me feel so low. But as soon as I shifted the paradigm that, you know what, in my world, in my reality, in my head, I'm the beauty standard, standard. Yes, I can acknowledge the beauty in others, but no one else's beauty and nothing that anyone else has is above me. And it completely changed the game. It opened myself up to a new level and threshold of self-love. And that self-love that you create is the foundation for your new life, for your confidence, and for you leveling up into the next version of yourself. And if you really want to work on not comparing yourself to another woman ever again, I have a free Awaken Your Goddess affirmation track. I'll link it down below for you guys. If you never want to compare yourself to another living woman again, listen to this track, get into your goddess energy, get into your power, understand your innate worthiness, your innate beauty, your inner strength as a woman, as a goddess, and you will change before your own eyes. Reason number 3 why you must be yourself: authenticity is the highest vibration. And I want to explain this to you guys using David Hawkins' scale of frequency. When you look at that scale, there is at the lowest level shame, guilt, fear, and at the highest level it's joy, love, enlightenment, gratitude. And for the longest time, that's what people thought were the highest level of vibrations, aka emotions that you can feel. However, recently people have discovered that authenticity is actually the highest vibration. And the reason why is it is so magnetic. When you are in your authenticity, when you are in your magnetism, when you are being yourself, your nervous system is completely calm, it's completely grounded, and other people can feel that. My mentor, she has a saying, the strongest nervous system in the room wins. When you walk in your authenticity and you are grounded in yourself and in your love and who you are, other people can feel that and they're just going to be drawn to you. They can sense that you love you and that you're okay with you. So then they in turn are going to love you and they are going to be okay with you. And I want to give a disclaimer. Half of the people will be like this. So half of the people will be in love with you. And the other part about being a magnet is that there's a positive and a negative charge. The other half of the people, however, are going to be repelled by you. And the reason why I wanted to outline this and also frame it as a positive is when you are, again, in your magnetism and you are repelling or repellent to what is not for you, you are not wasting your time with any person, place, or thing that is not going to serve you. You are not allowing yourself to dim down just to fit in. Other people that are meant to engage with you and learn from you and connect with you will be attracted to you and will be put into your reality, into your field. And the things that are no longer aligned, the things that are not going to serve you in the highest good are going to run away, and it's going to make your life so much easier. You're not going to be thinking if this is for me or if it's not for me. You are going to be able to viscerally feel it, and that is going to feel so amazing to know that you being you helps you lead the life that you were designed for. Reason number 4 why you need to be yourself is you will never feel fulfilled if you are not doing what you are called to do, what your soul was meant here to do. Who here can relate where maybe they're in a job that pays decent, it looks great on the outside, but on the inside you feel dead, you feel unfulfilled, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling anxious, and you really can't understand why. Maybe you're at a crossroads, you honestly feel like you are not doing what you're supposed to do. And the reason why you're feeling this, babe, is because you are not meant to be there. Everyone has a calling that they are meant to do, and it might not necessarily always be a job. Maybe it'll be a hobby, maybe it'll be being a mother or a wife or something in your community. But when you stop listening to those nudges, to those calls, to your guidance, you are never going to feel fulfilled. Every day we wake up and we have a choice to do the comfortable thing or to do the thing that we know will light our soul on fire. And when you think about this, why would you not want to do the things that make you feel good and fulfilled every day? When you train yourself and train your nervous system to do the expansive thing, to do the thing that makes you feel good, whether if that's going on daily walks in the morning before you go to work, whether if that's dancing in your room like no one is watching, whether if that's painting or going to Pilates or reading a book, going to Bible study, doing those things that fill your soul up every single day. And when you commit to incorporating that to a daily activity, no matter how small it is, that adds up. And that's what you start priming your nervous system for. And you start carrying that energy of someone who is authentic, whose soul feels fulfilled. And when other people see that, you awaken that desire in them. They want to come to you and ask what you're doing. Why are you so happy? Why do things keep happening for you? Why are you so lit up all the time? And the reason being is you are on path with what you are meant to do. You are allowing yourself and giving yourself the space to feel like you deserve to do what your soul has desired you to do. You are brave, you are courageous, and other people would take to that. It inspires them to be courageous themselves. I was at a Bible study a couple weeks ago, and the person that was hosting said something really profound, and I wanted to share it with you guys. He said, just because there is a need does not mean there is a call. And the reason being is we live on a huge planet and it becomes so much smaller with social media. We are aware of all of the things that are going on in this world, and it's so easy to get lost in all the negativity and want to just be a crusader for every single cause. But if you are fighting for something and that's not what you're meant to do, it is going to leave you drained and it's going to leave you depleted. It's important to be aligned with yourself, with your guidance, with God, with your creator, so that you know when you are on your call, when you are doing the thing that you're meant to do, that your soul was put here to do. And it feels so good, and you will be rewarded. You will be rewarded in spades, and everything will come to you from that magnetism, from you being yourself, from you choosing to be brave. Babe, you need to be yourself. Everyone else is taken. You being you makes God smile. You being you is the reason why you are here. And if you want help stepping into your true self, getting to that next level, getting to go to those soul aligned things that you are called to do, to get that courage, to get guidance, I'm offering one-on-one sessions where I help women step into their femininity, walk into their next level identity up, and remove their subconscious blocks that are keeping them from being that next level version of themselves. As always, this has been such a pleasure. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.